Lo. By Charles Hoyfort, Part 1, Chapter 9p. The standardized explanations by which conventional scientists have checked inquiry into alleged appearances of strange living things in the ocean are mentioned in the following record. Something was seen off the west coast of Africa, October 17, 1912. Passengers on a vessel said that they had seen the head and neck of a monster. They appointed a committee to see to it that record should be made of their observations. In the Cape Times, Cape Town, October 29, 1912, Mr. Wilmot, former member of the Cape Legislative Council, records this experience, saying that there is no use trying to think that four independent witnesses had seen nothing but a string of dolphins or a gigantic strand of seaweed, or anything else, except an unknown monster. It's a fishmonger of Worcester in his marine appearance. In this field of reported observations, so successful has been a seeming control of minds upon this earth, and guidance into picturing nothing but a string of dolphins or a gigantic strand of seaweed, that, now that the ghost has been considerably rehabilitated, though in my own records of hundreds of unexplained occurrences, the ghost-like scarcely ever appears, the sea serpent is foremost in representing what is supposed to be the mythical. I don't know how many books I have read, in each of which is pictured a long strand of seaweed, with the root end bulbed and gnarled grotesquely like a head. I suppose that hosts of readers have been convinced by these pictures. But if a monster from somewhere else should arrive upon the land of this earth, and, perhaps being out of adaptation, should die upon land, probably it would not be seen. I have noted several letters to newspapers by big game hunters who had never heard of anybody coming upon a dead elephant. Sir Emerson Tennant has written that, though he had often inquired of Europeans and Singalese, he had never heard of anybody who had seen the remains of an elephant in the forests of Ceylon. A jungle soon vegetates euphemisms around its obscenities, but the frank ocean has not the pruderies of a jungle. Strange bones have often been found on land. They have soon been conventionalized. When bones of a monster are found, the pattern makers of a museum arrange whatever they can into conventional structures, and then fill in with plaster, colored differently, so that there shall be no deception. After a few years, these differences become indetectable. There is considerable dissatisfaction with the paleontologists. I notice in museums that, even when plaster casts are conspicuously labeled as nothing but plaster casts, some honest fellow has dug off chips to expose that there isn't a bone in them. What we're looking for is an account of something satisfactorily monstrous, and not more or less in the distance. Something that is not of paleontologic memory that has been jogged so plasterfully. The sea is the best field for data.